Hello everybody, welcome to the DuPont Cup Series race number 12 here at Euro Speedway in Germany. Last season, Power Quest won in this number 7 and Kyle Sosnowski is on the pole. So number 17 looking to defend their win from last season. Alan Cavanero right next to him, Dustin Griffiths, Dylan Young, Noah Hart, Nicholas Guerrero. Green flags out here in Germany. Into the first turn, Dustin Griffiths looking to try and take the lead here. 3 wide. There's a lot of room for this track. You can go 5 wide if you wanted to, but it's not really recommended. Griffiths trying to get around the back straight here. Going to try and make a pass on Sosnowski. 4 wide there. We can see this action going on here as Griffiths is going to pass him. 4 wide there. 4 wide. The first laps are always very crazy. Griffiths and Sosnowski side by side. Sosnowski goes way wide there. Griffiths holds on to the position. He's going to lead this lap. Oh boy, here we go. Sosnowski looking to try and retake the lead here. Dylan Young now up to third. Nicholas Guerrero. Young blocking the Ford of Nicholas Guerrero, the Richard Johnson Incorporated. Guerrero looking to try and sneak the lead. Griffiths trying to hold on to it on the outside. He does. The outside line is capable of working if your car is strong enough. It looks like Griffiths has a very strong car. A lot of action going on back there. Look at this. This could get really hectic. Oh boy. Oh, I think Shelton's in the wall slightly. Oh boy. A lot of stuff going on back here. Where's Jason Tross is in the far back right now. Michael Block, our points leader, is really far back right now. Brandon Griffiths. And I think we're missing. Are we missing somebody? Where's Duda? I'm blind. Duda, I think, blew up at the start. That's not good. Penske engine's failing. Now the leaders have spread out a tiny bit. Sosnowski and Griffiths. Dylan Young in third. Another good possible run for him here today. Not really. Dylan Young hasn't really done too much this season. He's just been very consistent. His teammate William Duncan is, I think, still last in the points, but Duncan is one of those drivers who peaks at the pass to play point of the season. He's trying to get the run past Noah Hart here. Charles Jackson, one-head bullet. And he's looking to try and get another win here, because don't forget the wild card spot is still up for grabs. I mean, if you can get a second win before this wild card starts, or I mean before the chase starts, you may be set. Oh boy, I saw Lamas go way wide there. 4 wide. Oh boy. Gabe Coleman is, I believe, actually last in points right now. He isn't really shaping up too well. Gabe Coleman has not been too impressive, so I mean he's in the top 15 right now, and he's working his way past Perry. Oh boy, I see Sanford close to the wall there, and he's going to lose like 5 positions out of that. You can lose a lot really easily on this track. If you go way wide to the outside, you can lose up to like 5 spots. It's really crazy. Sosnowski has charged back onto Griffiths. Dustin Griffiths has already won this season. He won at Road America, and his brother won at Atlanta last week. Sosnowski came close to winning a couple times in Season 2 in the number 10. Barely lost at Moss Sporty, barely lost at North Dakota. Sosnowski has not had a good season either. He did take it on Team McCurry at Road America intentionally. So Snosky's trying to find some success in that number 7. Daniel Day now up to 3rd. He's trying to spook up some better runs. Make the chase, possibly. Day's been with that 9 car for a long time. And he says he has no plans of changing. So that's great to hear. We'd miss him. Dylan Young is slightly falling back, I guess you could say. I don't think he's too impressed, though. I mean, I think he misses his winning ways. But he's very consistent. He's just like Greg Biffle. Makes a chase, but doesn't win. Nick Mason, the 5, holding the 9th place position right now. Guerrero is up in the front, like really up near the lead. Now he's falling back quite rapidly as Nick Mason trying to get around him. Every single driver in this field is not out of the chase just yet. If you can win, if you don't have a win, you've won twice and you're not in the chase, consider yourself. Oh wait, is the caution out? I think the caution may be out. Is it? Yes, caution's out. Caution's out. Caution's out for something. What for? Oh, Jason Truss with damage. PJ Williams is blowing up. And if a pace car would come out, that'd be great. PJ Williams has got a blown engine, and that's going to bring the field back together. That's knocking out Williams. He's lucky he has a win. But something happened to him, something happened to Truss. Race back to the line. Now those two finally slowed down a little. Well, our first caution today, as everyone's trying to get back to each other, let's take a look and see what happened to PJ Williams. So here's what's going to happen here. They're 3 wide here. Trost goes way down low, and then he just turns PJ Williams, and watch the 42 with a hard lick, and oh my god, those guys took very hard licks. Whoa! Wow, Williams was very fortunate. He almost took he almost brought another couple cars with him. Watch Trost. Oh, that was a hard hit. And then look at the rebound PJ is going to get after this. He's trying to break here. Look, he's breaking. Almost took out the points leader, Michael Block. So very unfortunate for PJ Williams and Jason Trost, but let's head back to green. So here's what happened to Ian Duda. He's got to go driving, and Duda is just going to blow up here. His camshaft goes out, and that's how Michael Block got slowed up like that. He slowed up everybody back there, and Block had a slightly difficult time trying to get around him. So that was very unfortunate for Ian Duda in the number 12. And good luck next time for him. As we head back to green, the field is the same as it's always been. Charles Fibrosis had an issue on pit road, came back out, got rid of the hood. Dustin Griffith, Kyle Sosnowski, Daniel Day, Dylan Young, William Duncan, Noah Hart, Charles Jackson, Nicholas Guerrera, Nick Mason, and Cole Daly are holding up the top 10. As here we go, green flag is back out here at Euro Speedway. Back to the first turn. Sosnowski already looking to make a move for the lead. Sosnowski was catching Dustin Griffith on that last green flag run. Daniel Day in third, looking for second against Sosnowski. Going to try and use the outside lane to make the pass. Dylan Young now and William Duncan trying to force their way up and form the former Roush teammatemanship. Okay, that did not sound right at all. Battle for second right here. Day is trying to get around Sosnowski. That 9 car is flying right now. He's getting the outside lane working. Now he's trying to catch up to Dustin Griffiths. Day would love to get another career win. As Sosnowski is falling back a little. I think his car must be a little messed up right now because he's falling back quite rapidly. He hasn't blown an engine or anything, but he's not really performing too well. Day trying to get to that 20. See if he can do it. Chris Washer's falling back a good bit. Michael Block is now trying to surge his way up there. Look at that, making a 3 wide there. He's trying to get to Zach Buchanan, his points rival right now. Galligan's mid-pack right now. He's trying to get past Charles Sanford for 23rd. A lot of people making moves for good positions here. Noah Hart trying to get past Cisnowski. Charles Jackson now has moved his way up a good bit. He's up to 4th now. That lone car has been really improving lately. But Day trying to get the back of that 20. Doing everything he can to try and grab it. Day needs a win right now. He needs one very badly. Justin Griffiths wants to make the chase. Trying to keep going here. Oh boy. Day's trying as hard as he can to get to that 20. But they look like they're actually pretty even right now. They're not gaining or getting away from each other that much. Nicholas Guerrera trying to get past Dylan Young, as Young is trying to keep the top 10 spot at least. Nick Mason, Cody Lamas, the teammate rivals. These two want that 48 car. Both those two really have at it when it comes to cars they want. I mean, these two just swapped rides from last season. It hasn't really been working for either of them, so. Eugene Max with a solid 15th place spot right now, considering the bad luck he's been having these past couple seasons. But luckily for DeMax, he's got Mosport ahead of him, so that's always something that 88's going to be looking forward to. That 88's a short track car, I mean a road course car. DeMax loves them road courses, tell you what. So he's moving, he's actually working his way quite rapidly around these guys. Day now trying to get past Dustin Griffiths for first. Is right near the quarter panel. He's trying his hardest right now to get the back of that 20. William Duncan's moved his way up into 3rd. He's trying to get up to the leaders and possibly make a move for the lead. 13 laps to go. Dave's trying to hold on with that 20. He gains him in the turns, but out of the turns, that's where Dustin Griffiths is really good. 3 wide for 7th place. Oh boy, oh god, Guerrero got really tight on the Dylan Young. Oh boy, keep it off the wall, he just barely did. Barely kept it off the wall. And we're hard trying to get to that 7 right now and make a move for the 5th place spot. Charles Jackson is one of the fastest cars on the track right now. William Duncan is now catching up to Day. That 99 car is the fastest car on the track right now. And Day has lost some ground on the 20. Duncan is really flying right now. Same for Charles Jackson. Day is losing it. He's trying to stay at the 20, but that 20 is very strong. Duncan is really going right now. He's 0.2 faster than these guys. He's trying to get past Day now. Gonna try and hang on to the back of the 9. Here comes the 99 though. Gonna make that move for 2nd. Day is strong on the outside lane though. And this is exactly what Dustin Griffiths wants. Now he's pulling away really quickly right now. Day is still fast though. On the outside lane, it's going to be hard to pass him for Duncan. But all hope is not lost. Charles Jackson's now worked his way up there. He's trying to get to his teammate. Pichu London is in 12th right now. He's trying to make the chase so he can defend his championship, but he needs to win another race this season. Justin Perry. Chris Reichenbach is moved up several positions right now. Block is not a good way right now. Look at that. Dustin's pulled out a really large gap. Duncan's trying to get past Day, but Day is holding it together. At 99. I wonder if Duncan would have caught up to Griffiths by now had he not had to bow at Daniel. Oh, Duncan gonna try down the inside lane here. But Day again really fast on coming out of these turns. On the inside, on the outside. Day needs to start using the high line against Griffiths. And now he's trying to rework to Griffiths again. He's got about 8 laps to go. I think Duncan may have burned everything he had just to get up to these two, because now he's slower than both these guys. Here comes... Days is trying to hang on to that 20 and hope that that 20 makes some kind of mistake. But Griffiths is holding his own. These guys are going to need another caution. Ooh. Remember, this race was won when PowerQuest passed Justin Perry with a handful of laps to go. And now Duncan got a huge run the 9. Duncan knows there's no time he can't waste any more time. He needs to pass Day now. And Day is trying to hold on to that second place spot, but Duncan's staying with them. That 99 does not want to lose that 9. Duncan just can't pass that 9 car. That 9 car is too fast on the outside. But Day is not using that outside lane to catch up to Griffiths, because I think that's where Daniel's going to have a shot against him. Duncan now with another run, the 9. That 99 is faster. Day is just, though, better on the lanes that Duncan tries to pass him on. Meanwhile, Charles Jackson has joined the party. But I'm not sure if Charles Jackson's going to have enough time to pass all 3 of those guys. Duncan is really trying to stay with them, though. Look at that 99. He's just right all over that 9. He needs to make a pass as soon as he possibly can. If Duncan could just get the advantage coming off a turn. Look at this. Oh, here comes Duncan now. Oh, boy. Side by side, these two. This may be Duncan's last opportunity to make a pass on that 9. But look at Day. Day's still pretty fast, but that 9's got to be burning it. Yeah, Duncan's staying with him better. I think that 9 burned everything he had trying to keep second. This could be William Duncan's opportunity. He's going to pass for second. He gets it. Finally, Duncan breaks Daniel. But does William Duncan have enough time to catch up to Dustin Griffiths? I don't know, but look at Day. Day crossed over on him, trying to pass the 99 again. Griffiths has got this thing won. Charles Jackson's trying to pass Day for third right now, but Day wants a podium. Coming to the flag, it's going to be 3 laps to go. check out the speedometer here, see who is faster on that lap. 42.6. Duncan's faster than Griffiths. We know that. But that 99 needs to hurry. He can't waste. You need to make that pass with now. You have to go. You have to go now. If Duncan wants any shot, he needs to make a pass in the next lap or so. Comes at 99 though, trying to get the run. But Dustin Griffiths trying to hold on. Griffiths just has to hold his line, and he should win this race. I don't think he's going to lose it, but Duncan's trying his hardest right now because he knows this is a wild card opportunity. And we know Duncan and his wild cards. He won the wild card back in season 2. He's got the 20 right there, but he's only going to have 1.5 laps to do it. Does Duncan have enough left in the tank for Dustin Griffiths? He's right near him. My goodness, this is quite exciting. 2-car battle for the win between these two. Dustin Griffiths trying to get his 2nd win of the season. White flag is out. Does Duncan have anything left for Dustin Griffiths? I don't think he does. I think it's over. But Duncan, he won't quit, but I think he's out. It's over. Griffiths has won this. It's over. Day looks like he's going to get 3rd. Duncan's trying to shove the car underneath there. That 20 is just too strong for that 99, and he does not have enough time to work on the 20. Coming out of the final turn. Here we go. Off the final turn, Dustin Griffiths is going to win here in Germany and score his 2nd career win and possibly a chase spot. Griffiths led almost every lap to take the checkered. Duncan comes up short, but it's a good finish. It's better than a bad finish for that 99. Daniel Day with a solid 3rd. Charles Jackson with a 4th. Ty Non got a top 5. Lamas and Demax with both good finishes for those Hendrick cars. Noah Hart with a top 10. Sosnowski started on the pole to finish 9th. Perry snuck in for a 10th place spot. Oh boy. Well, congrats to Dustin Griffiths on winning his 2nd win of the season, his 3rd career DuPont Cup Series victory. Hope you guys enjoyed this race here at Euro Speedway. Our next track will be at Chicagoland. And remember, that track had quite an interesting finish last season. So we will see you guys then. It's Bianca saying goodbye, and we will see you guys there.